They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start. 1 play, 10 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know
this is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. You look at this Bears defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Right there.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now Stroud. Touchdown, Texans! Robbie Chosen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Don't jump.
At
Ready?
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Now it's Fields. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Ready? Big Lion. Ready?
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at this Bears defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Go, Rig. Go. Go.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 74 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Hurry.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it out to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 1st quarter lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Bears are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Here we go. 3.
And Stroud now to throw. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pierce now up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that, because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of first by a few yards.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Ran it last time, now fields to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
8 yards to go.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Motion man is Schwartz. Fields. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
Sets up 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over.
Ready. Ready, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Hey, smash Bronco. Let's go.
Another carry for Pierce. Taking it right down Broadway. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 124 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Ready up.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Stroud. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He'll buy some time right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Stroud's throw pulled in by Woods. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Flush to his right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown from 8 yards out. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. There he goes, right side. Past midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Texans.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Stroud looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sand. We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Stroud to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Give to Pierce now on the option. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he gets it down to the 32. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
To the right side and caught by Dell. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. They'll run here with Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On the bootleg, Stroud. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And quickly they get to the line.
That's good for a Chicago
More the man in
Bears.
motion. On first down, Fields. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Monday. Tonight.
On play action, Fields rolling to his right. The ball comes out, but the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth.
Ready, break.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Three. Hurry.
They go again with Pierce. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on third down. Stroud able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Let's go now.
The offense on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Check, Bobcat. Go.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. C.J. Stroud keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So on third down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work, like what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that, and because you may catch them with the element of surprise and hit it, and in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 89 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 181 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now a handoff for Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Texans 42, Bears 18.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.